That's scientific. Because I got this yearning to do the 23andMe DNA test that you see on the commercials. And so I did, and I got my results. And sometimes when something happens in your life and you thought it was one thing, you get this feeling that makes you want to write poetry about another. So here we go. It's called 23and. 23 is the haploid number, the half figure of the total 46 chromosomes that make me all me. 23 is an equal division of myself in a nice little prime product. 23 came in the DNA sequencing kit I got, whose results said I was 50% European. And I was thrilled to get that number, which was higher than I had anticipated, higher than I'd hoped for. 28% of me Iberian, de España. 19% of me broadly Southern European. That means from Italy or Greece or the Balkans. That means better. That means great. It means better and greater than I thought I was. Mediterraneans get good tans, right? See, I wanted to shout at the merciless accounting in my past. You could have accepted half of me. You could have loved that 23. You could have given me that job, Principal Pentwater. You could have given me, let me date her, Daddy Dan. You could have stopped following me around the store, Manager Mary. My 23 is that 50% that is all right, right? My papi always said his grandfather was an Italian. So proud, papi, of his Piantini surname. So proud, papi, of his European sire. I get to confirm history now. Well, aquí está, papi, la prueba. Are you 50% proud? ¿Estás orgulloso que no soy tan africano? Proud I'm not so African? ¿Tienes orgullo que no soy tan taíno? Do you feel pride I'm not so taíno? When you call me rubio, blonde, is it less satirical now? The 50% Euro tames the darkness of my 33% sub-Saharan depths. And that beaten copper sheen is likely from that 12% Native American. Rest in pieces of my DNA, Taino people. And that 5% unassigned, that's the perplexing albino moles popping up in random places as I age. How are these fractions doled out inside of me? Is my spleen from Milan, my heart from San Juan, my lungs from Dakar, my liver from Madrid? I know the ancestry I hope my dick takes after, but oh, there goes my European half stereotyping again. A microaggression against myself. I feel a sudden flush of power. My vessel now half full, though no one can see what I hold through this opaque skin. Know that 50% of me is white, y'all. 50% of me is not sure what the other 50% was making all that fuss about. Then again, that 50% of me doesn't see color. Do you have some Native American in you? Because I can provide it if you accept just the tip. And if you need some sub-Saharan African, I can supply up to 1/3 of my reproductive self. And if you want the whole hundy, then you'll get a panoply of the me I name my whole self. And together we can each contribute 23 to a complete and new being that's a mix of whatever it means to be human in an amalgam of adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. But in the middle of these whimsical thoughts, a sober sentiment arises. The historical specter of the one-drop rule, where one drop of black blood makes me black. And I wonder what that equates to in DNA. And I go back to feeling that 23 is nowhere near enough.